So welcome back to the Programming Panda, your Python channel. So today I will explain about the different type of data types and especially with the standard data type. And after this class, you will have the idea about the memory variable, different data types that we use to store in the memory variables. So I hope you will enjoy this Python learning and stay tuned with my channel always. So in the Python data types, in the standard data types, you will get 5 types of standard data types, that is number, string, list, tuple and dictionary. So numbers, as you know, numbers are the values, that is numeric value that can be stored in a variable. And in case of numbers, in this section, in the tutorial, we will discuss about different type of data types. That's why I am starting from the numbers. As number stores the numeric values, Python creates number objects when a number is assigned to a variable. For example, if I write a is equal to 5, that means 5 will be assigned to the variable a. And in this case, in the second one, in the number database, in the number data type, basically 4 types of data can be stored. That is, first one is the integer type, that is without decimal, and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. And in the float type, that is decimal value can be stored. And in third type, second type, also under it comes in case of integer only. And in the last one, that is the complex one, that is in case of complex number like 2.4 j is small j is. So as you know, for writing any program, we have to go open a new file for script mode 9, and I am writing print statement for output a plus b. Now you can see here a plus b, that means we are adding two values 3 and 9, and that is being stored in the variable name a, b respectively, and then print a plus b, we will get the sum of these two numbers. So now again you know how to save the file. I will save it in the desktop, and I am giving as save as type is already given Python file. So we have discussed already about the different type of memory variables and variables, that is data types, and now I am using here 3 and 9, these are integer value. So I will show you how to use this integer value. Use the F5 key for running the program. You can see here the value is coming as in blue letter 12. Okay, so 12 means the value was given as 9 plus 3, so we are getting the 9 plus 3, 12. So we can modify our statement by giving a statement, that is sum of two numbers, I am writing it in short, comma a plus b. So sum of two numbers, it is coming in green color. So I have included it within the quotation mark. Now you again save it, or we can use the Ctrl S. So after that we will run using the F5 state, and then here you see previously you have seen that only 12 was coming, now it is coming sum of two numbers 12. So what we can again modify it by giving sum of a comma first number. Similarly, in the second memory variable also I will mention int input. So now here again I will write this one second number. It is up to you how you write. Now let's see what will be the change. Here you see, earlier we got the direct number 13.4 because the value was assigned, but now it is coming enter first number. That means we have to enter the value from the keyboard. So here I am giving 34.7 suppose. You see it is coming in the red letters, that is invalid literal for int with base 10 34.7. Why it is coming? Because we have mentioned here to get the input as an integer type. Int is specifically being used to get an input of integer type. That is why we are getting the error message. Now again I will run it. First number, this time I am giving only an integer value. Second number also I am giving an integer value. So now we have got the result 101, that is 45 plus 56. Okay, so that's the thing. That means we can enter the value from the keyboard as well as we can assign the value using any variable. So this is flexible. It is flexible. That means if we write a equal to 5, b equal to 6, in that case we will get always 11 when we run it. Run means when we will process, that means processing of the program. It will run by the interpreter or compiler, the processing part. So execution of the program. When the program will be executed, the program needs the input to run the program. That means here this program needs to integer value and that to be given in by through the keyboard. So that is the way to enter two integer variable. Now what about the float type value? So in this case we need to change the integer to float type. Now again save it, and now it is easy, and you can also give here what? The decimal value, because we have mentioned the data type as floating type. So I can give here decimal value also and 67, but 67 if I give, you see it's okay. The second integer value we can get, it will assume at 67.0. So here the output is coming, you see, though we have given 67, but it is displaying 67.0. So by default it will assume as, it will be stored as a decimal value. So if I give 67, in the memory it will be stored in as 67.0. So we have got the value 90.7. So in case of float type, if we give integer value, there is no problem. But unlike this, in case of integer value, you cannot give decimal value in place of integer. That is the important point. Now this is the float type, this is type, and now if I do not put anything, that means neither float nor this one in int. So let's see, I am giving only input statement. So I have to remove the last parenthesis, closing parenthesis here also. Save it, run it, enter first number. I am giving 23, I am giving 45, I am getting not, it should be 68, but what it is coming 23 45. Is that it strange? Why? Because we are getting 23, after that 45 is being joined. Okay, so that is the point in Python. That means you can enter any value directly with the input statement from the keyboard, but what happens, it will be by default it is assumed as string variable. So now if I change the input, say I am giving a string, that is Assam, second I am giving is a beautiful state. So here what will come? You see, the sum of Assam and is a beautiful state is Assam is a beautiful state. So here you see, in this case, in this place, Assam is, there is no gap between Assam and is, but after is, gap is there. Why? Because in the second string we are giving is a beautiful state. But in the first string Assam, is will be joined just after the letter M. So this is the concatenation of two strings. So now I think it is clear for you how to get input from the keyboard and what is the difference between numbers, that is integer type, decimal type and string value. So for today's class it is over, and hope you have learned about the variable, different type of variable, how to enter value using memory variable, and how to enter string, how to enter decimal value as well as integer value. So you have learned whatever I have taught you, and hope you have learned the basic things about the Python, and I think you will join my next classes very soon. I will be going to upload it. Thank you.